Jim liked the pool best after hours. No kids, no whistles, no one watching closely enough to care. The overhead lights hummed softly, reflecting off the water in long, pale streaks. The building felt hollow at night, like it had been left behind by the rest of the world. Jim sat in the lifeguard chair with his feet propped on the rail, scrolling his phone and waiting for the clock to move. That was when he heard spigot. A thin, steady stream of water ran from the hose at the far end of the deck, spilling across the concrete and feeding toward the drain. Someone had left it on again. It happened all the time. Jim glanced at it, then went back to his phone. The sound didn't stop. After a moment, he sighed and stood, walking over to twist the handle. Not off, just tighter. The stream sharpened, louder now. He smirked and muttered, "Don't waste water," opening it the rest of the way. The hose jerked slightly as pressure surged, and the sound filled the empty building. Jim turned away, satisfied. Behind him, the pool rippled. He stopped. The surface moved in a way that didn't match the noise, not splashing or forming waves, just a subtle disturbance. Jim frowned and walked back toward the edge, crouching to get a closer look. The ripples spread slowly, folding over one another, and the water looked heavier near the center, darker where the reflections bent, and leaned a little farther. His foot slid. The deck was slicker than he realized. His balance went wrong all at once, and he dropped into the pool hard. The cold shock stole the air from his lungs. Jim kicked instinctively, reaching for the wall, but the water pushed him away. Not violently and not suddenly, just enough that every movement carried him farther from the edge instead of closer. His hands found nothing solid, and the surface felt farther away than it should have been. Panic surged. He tried to swim upward, but the water resisted, thickening around him. Each stroke slowed, as if the pool were absorbing his effort instead of yielding to it. His chest burned. The sound of the spigot roared in his ears. The water shifted violently, throwing his body sideways through the pool, and his vision narrowed as spots danced at the edges. Something slammed into his shoulder metal, and pain shot through him as he collided with the middle handrail. Instinct took over, and Jim wrapped an arm around it, fingers slipping before finally locking in place. The water surged against him, pressing and dragging, trying to pull him free of the rail. Jim clung to it with everything he had, legs kicking uselessly beneath him. His lungs screamed. He hauled himself upward, inch by inch, scraping his arms against the metal. The water did not let up and churned around him, refusing to settle. Jim broke the surface with a ragged gasp, clinging to the rail as the pool continued to move beneath him. It didn't stop. The water stayed restless and agitated as Jim dragged himself along the rail to the deck and collapsed onto the concrete, coughing and shaking. The spigot was still running. The pool did not settle. Jim crawled across the deck and twisted the handle shut with trembling hands, cutting off the rushing sound. Only then did the water go still. The pool returned to its flat, reflective surface. The lights hummed, and the building felt empty again. Jim lay on the deck for a long time, staring at the ceiling and breathing shallowly. He understood something then with terrible clarity. The water hadn't let him go. It had waited. After that night, Jim never ignored running water.
Remaining echoes, join me.